Hi everyone, today I'll show you how to cut a simple kurti. So this is my fabric. I'm going to stitch a kurti out of this. So first of all, I have doubled my fabric along the length. This is my length of the fabric. I have doubled all through its length. Now I am going to double it towards the width size, but I will not double it the whole of the fabric because this will waste my extra fabric. So what I'm going to do first, my hip is 39 in a round way. So first of all, I'm going to divide it by 4. So it becomes 9.75 inches. This is my widest part of my body. So I will require more fabric in my ghera. So I will double my fabric according to this measurement. 9.75 inches, I will add 3 inches to it. This makes 12.75 inches. So I'll make it around 13 inches. So first of all, I'll measure 13 inches. So I'll measure 13 inches from here. I'm only taking 3 inches more than my hip size because these days straight kurtis are in fashion. Earlier A-line kurtis were in fashion. If you want to stitch A-line kurti, then you have to add around 6 inches to your hip size. But I'm going to stitch a straight Pakistani kurti. For that, ghera is around 2 inches more than your hip measurement and 1 inch I will add for folding. So total I have added 3 inches for that. Now I will start stitching it. Now this is my 13 inches and also here. So I am going to fold my fabric along this line. For confirmation, I will again measure 13 inches from here. So this is more, so I will make a mark over here, and similarly I'll do it at the downside. I'll use some pins to set my fabric. You can see here this is extra fabric. I can make sleeves out of this, but I am going to attach red sleeve. That will give extra beauty to my kurti. But this fabric you can use for other purpose. If I would have doubled it on its full width, all the fabric would be wasted. So it's better to double your fabric only according to your width. So my cloth is now set. Now I am going to do marking. I am going to do straight marking because my cloth is not straight. Now I am going to measure its length. This is 44, so this length goes for me. Now I will start from my shoulder width. My shoulder width is 14.5, so I will divide it by 2. That makes 7.25 inches. So I am going to mark that length. The same length, 7.25, I am going to mark downwards. Now 7.25 also I am going to mark from here. I will mark a straight line. This will make me easy to cut it. I will also mark a straight line where I have marked my shoulder width. Now this, I am going to cut armhole out of this. So what I will do, 1 inch I will measure from here diagonally, 1 inch diagonally to give a curve. Now I am going to measure 8 inches from here. The standard length to measure for waistline is 7 inches, but I am a bit tall, so I will measure 8 inches from here. If you are tall, you can make it 8. If you are of medium height, you can make it 7. So I am going to measure 7 inches from here. Also from here, then I will draw a straight line. Now I am going to draw a straight line first. Now this is my waistline. I am going to draw hip line, which is again 7 inches from my waistline. 7 inches from here, 7 inches from here, and now this is my waistline. I will measure 3 inches from here for my slits. This is up to you from where you want your slits to be started, but I want it little down. I don't want them to start on the hip line, so I take 3 inches because for Pakistani kurtis these are long. The slits starts almost 3 or 4 inches down, so I will take 3 inches. Again similarly, I am going to join my slit line. This is my bust line, this is my waist line, this is my hip line, and this is my slit line. Now all lines I have drawn. Now I will do the measurement part. My bust measurement is 36. I will add 2 inches to it, that makes it 38, and divide it by 4. It becomes 9.5. So I am going to measure 9.5 on my bust line and make a mark. My waist measurement is 30. I am going to add 2 to it, that makes it 32, and again divide it by 4, that makes it 8. So my measurement here would be 8. My hip measurement is 39 in a round way. I will add only 1 inch to it, that makes it 40, and again divide it by 4, that is 10. And your slit measurement, you can take ½ inch more than your hip measurement. So my hip measurement was 10 here, I will make 10.5 here. My hip is 10. I am going to add 2 inches to it for my ghera, that makes it 12. And 1 inch I will mark for cutting. This is all my stitch line marks. I'll add 1.5 inches on the outer side to it. Now this is my line of cutting and this is my stitch line. First I will join this. I'll give a little curve to it because I don't have another scale. Here I will join straight. Now for ghera, hold your inch tape from your hip line and your ghera measurement and draw a dashed line. Now I will also join these cut points. I will not cut my neck here as I've shown you in my another video. I will only make my neck while stitching. But I will mark my neck here. My neck is 3. I will take 0.75 inches here and join this for a little slope. I will make a notch over here. To get this line on another part of kurti, on another side, what I will do, I will put my scale on this line and I will take 2 layers of my I will take 2 layers of my fabric and mark here. And similarly here you can make a mark like this and then you can give little curve. I will separate 2 pieces. Now I will give front armhole cutting. Now this is my front side, this is my back side. This is my kurti. I'm going to cut sleeves now. See, this is my folded side. This is my another open side. First of all, I'm going to measure the same length for my shoulder cutting, which I have done for armhole, that is 7.25 inches, and I will take 3 inches from here and make a mark. Now I am going to measure it diagonally. That is 8. Half of 8 is 4. I will take half an inch here, and then I am going to join this. Now I will measure the length of my sleeve. I'll make it 19. 1 inch for stitch line. I'll measure 5 inches here. 5.5 inch I'll measure here, and I'm going to join these points. This is my stitch line. I'll take 1 inch fabric for cutting. Now I'm going to cut on the curve. My sleeves are like this. Now I am going to give front cutting for my sleeve. For my front sleeve, this is 8. Half of 8 is here, 4, and half of this part is here, 6. So I will take 2 points inside and now I am going to make a curved line like this. I will take front 2 layers of my fabric and this is cutting off my front side of sleeve. I am going to trace this line on another sleeve. I can do in similar way. My sleeves are also ready. Now I can stitch my kurti.